Can a contract be legally binding if it's only made by word of mouth? This is one of the most common questions I get as a lawyer, and the short answer is sometimes yes, but sometimes absolutely not. Under U.S. law, there are certain contracts that must be in writing to be enforceable. This legal principle is called the Statute of Frauds. The Statute of Frauds dates back to England in 1677. Its purpose was simple: to prevent fraud, lies, and false testimony in important transactions. At a time when evidence was scarce, the law essentially said, if the deal is important enough, write it down. This principle was later adopted by U.S. states and remains a core rule of contract law today. Not every contract falls under the Statute of Frauds. Only certain categories of significant agreements require a written form. The most common ones are, first, real estate contracts, any agreement to buy or sell land or buildings. Second, contracts that cannot be performed within 1 year, for example, long-term service agreements. Third, guarantees, where one person promises to pay another person's debt. Fourth, marriage-related agreements, such as prenuptial agreements. And fifth, contracts for the sale of goods worth $500 or more, under the UCC. If these contracts are not in writing, they are generally unenforceable. Writing does not necessarily mean a formal contract. Emails, text messages, invoices, or even handwritten notes can qualify, as long as they include the identity of the parties, the essential terms of the deal, and a signature from the party to be charged. There are exceptions. Courts may enforce an oral contract if one party has already partially performed, the other party admits the contract in court, or one party relied on the promise and suffered harm, known as promissory estoppel. If someone orally agrees to sell you their house and later changes their mind, you usually cannot enforce that deal. The takeaway is simple. If the deal is important, put it in writing. Even a short follow-up email can make a legal difference. When it comes to contracts, words can matter, but sometimes only written words count. If you want to know more information, email me at yokyungjin@gmail.com.